What a wild finish there in St. Louis tonight. The Toronto sports fans, holy smokes. We went into tonight thinking to ourselves, this could be a disaster. We hear Kasha goes on the COVID list. We hear Justin Hall goes on the COVID list. However, obviously, we know that they had some guys not there. No Colton Parayko, no Vladimir Tarasenko. There's a few other guys that were missing in the game as well for St. Louis. But no matter what, the Leafs are on the road in St. Louis. They've been great lately. They've won 3 in a row. They're playing great hockey, where the Leafs, they haven't been really playing their greatest. You know, then you look on the other side, the Raptors, right? Obviously playing the Bucks second night of a back-to-back. They just lost to Dwayne Casey. Like, this could be a disastrous night. The Raptors started off extremely well with their great W, and the Leafs and Blues go out basically in a shootout. It felt like. I mean, it was a nuts game overall, and the Leafs hang on to win it 6-5 in St. Louis, and with the win, the Leafs are now obviously back in the win column and improved to 24-9-3 on the season. Let's get to this game. First things first. First period. Ryan O'Reilly scores a beautiful little tip pass, give and go. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous play, and a great goal from Ryan O'Reilly. 3:58 into the first period, and the Leafs are down 1-0. Then, off an ensuing offensive zone draw, Austin Matthews, you don't see him very often. Right as the puck drops, he fires it towards the net. You don't see that. You usually see him, try to win the puck back or tie a guy up or whatever. No, he just fires it right on. It's stopped by Binnington, but Michael Bunting is there to smack home the rebound, his 8th goal of the year. Matthews with the lone assist at 5:48 of the first period, and the boys have tied the game at 1. All right. Great start for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're back into this game. Less than a couple minutes later, they have trouble getting out of their own zone. Mitch Marner finds the loose puck, picks it up, and fires it glove side. It was weird. It was an ugly breakout. Marner ends up picking the puck back, spins around, and he fires it high glove side on Jordan Binnington. And yeah, baby, Mitch Marner's back, and he's shooting the puck, and he's got a goal. His 7th of the year. The Leafs, they now have a 2-1 lead. That was an unassisted goal from Mitch Marner at 7:32 of the first period. Less than 2 minutes after that, again, they have trouble getting the puck out of their own zone. It gets into the feet of the St. Louis Blues players. No one can get after it except for John Tavares, and he picks it out through the feet, and he rips it bar down on Jordan Binnington. Riley and Kerfoot grab assist on the goal at 9:27, and the Leafs are now up 3-1 after 1 period of play. However, us as Leaf fans, especially lately, we have seen this team blow some leads lately, so 3-1 is really nothing to be happy about. All right? And shots on goal in the first period, 14-10 in favor of the Leafs. We go to the second period, 3:40 in, Ryan O'Reilly scores. It was a greasy one, as it was a centering pass, went off the stick briefly, then it went off the stick of Matthews, right in tight, and it goes past Jack Campbell. Or was that the Saad goal? I don't know which one it was. Maybe the Ryan O'Reilly goal was good. I can't remember. Either way, Ryan O'Reilly scored at 3:40 to make it 3-2. Then Brendan Saad scored at 5:20. And we are now tied at 3. Not where you want to be. And these leads keep blowing somewhere. However, the boys did not quit. Timothy Liljegren. It's about time for the young fella. Travis Dermott lays a gorgeous feed for him to his one-timer. Liljegren's kind of flown back to the point. It was a nice, I love the play. And you know what, we heard when Timothy Liljegren was drafted by the Leafs, he was supposed to go higher, but I believe he had mono, or something in his draft year. That's why he dropped so much. The offensive talent was through the roof, but we're not too sure with defense. And we really haven't seen him take that offensive step for the Leafs this year. But that shot, it shows you what the kid is capable of. Because Dermott lays it on a platter for him at his one-timer, and he winds up, rips it, and when he shot it, puck is spinning perfectly, and it I can't remember if it went bar in, or it was damn near top cheese on Jordan Binnington. A great screen in front by Ilya Mikheyev. And the Leafs grab the lead back. It's now 4-3. Liljegren with his first career NHL goal. Congrats to the young fella for that. Engvall and Dermott grabbed the assist there at 8:18 of the second period, and the boys are back out in front. However, with under 4 minutes to play, looks like Mikko Rantanen play from about, last Saturday. Whereas behind the net, little little behind-the-back feed. Jack Campbell loses it, and Robert Thomas scores 16-13 in. And we are now tied at 4 heading into the third period. A 3-1 lead after one, 4-4 after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal were 13-11 in favor of the Leafs. Jack Campbell has 3 goals on 11 shots in that period. Ugly. Not a great game for Jack. I think we can all agree on that. We go to the third period, and Riikola. That's what it felt like, at least. Whenever I see the name, that's instantly the thing I think about. Big body, standing in front of the net. He gets a centering pass from behind the net, and he just buries it just in tight past Jack Campbell. He's not hugging the post. That goal was at 3:25 of the third period, and that gives the St. Louis Blues the 5-4 lead. Not pretty. Then the Leafs get a power play with under 10 minutes to go. Matthews has it about top of the circle, fires it down low to Mitch Marner, loses it a bit. There, guys, their whole focus turns down to Mitch Marner. He spins back and does, again, like the Rantanen, like the, who was it? Not Robert Thomas. I forgot who it was that passed it to him. Jordan Kyrou. That pass early in the game. Mitch Marner fires back to Austin Matthews. Binnington's basically down and out. Matthews rips it again. He goes off Riikola. And in past Binnington, he's trying to sprawl to make the save. The Leafs get the power play goal. Matthews has 10 straight games with a goal on the road, which is nuts. Marner and Riley grab assists at 11:29 or 4. I can't even read my own writing. And the Leafs have tied this game at 5. This is nuts. Then with under 4 minutes to play, they, try and cycle it behind their own net, trying to, get everyone sorted out to break it out, but they miss the pass. It goes around the boards to the back of the net, and behind the back of the net, around to, about the hash marks, Pierre Engvall picks it up. I believe it was Engvall who picked it up, and Mikheyev ends up being there as well, and he fires it from literally right on the goal line, right on the red line, right at Binnington, and it gets in. No one knows it's in until the referee's skating right to the goal going, that's a big-time goal. Does that remind you of Matthews against Colorado a few years back? You're damn right. One of these ones. And Mikheyev's like, oh, yeah, it's in the net. And the Leafs got the lead. It's 6-5. A greasy one at that. Engvall grabs the assist at 16:45 of the third period. The Leafs are up 6-5, and they hang on to win this game 6-5 in St. Louis. A wild one. And not the prettiest game at all for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but you'll take the 2 points on the road in St. Louis any day of the week. Any day. And this is why in sports you can never play down to your opponents. We've seen the Raptors do it lately. We've seen the Leafs do it lately, right? The Leafs get, one out of the 2 points against the Colorado Avalanche. They get 2 points against Vegas. They get 2 points tonight against St. Louis, but somehow they lose to Arizona, right? That stuff just kind of happens. The Raptors, they beat Milwaukee. They beat some other really good squads, and then they lose to the Detroit Pistons. So it's pretty wild how sports are. It's never a guarantee. That's why sports betting, people go nuts doing it. I did a little bit of it, and I'm like, yeah, not again, because I'm never right, and because crazy stuff happens in sports where they just don't go according to your plan. But what a game. What a game. Shots on goal in the third period were 13-4 in favor of the Leafs, even after going down. Again, they scored that 1 goal in the third period on 4 shots. Now, the Leafs scored their final 2 goals on 13 shots. Shots on goal are 40-25 in favor of the Leafs. Jack Campbell, 5 goals on 25 shots. He's been great all year. And yeah, a couple tough bounces here. A couple, just squeaking by, and then the Riikola goal there in the third period. But they happen. And 5 on 25, the goal scoring, they got the W. Jack Campbell has stole the show so many times for the Toronto Maple Leafs this season. It's up for the offense this one to steal him a game in this one, all right? So the special teams in this one, the Leafs were 1 for 3 on their power play. Obviously, Austin Matthews' goal to tie it at 5 in the third period. They had 2 power plays. They do not score on either of them. Key guys in the game today, Austin Matthews with a goal and an assist. Mitch Marner, so nice to see him back out there. A goal and an assist. Morgan Riley with 2 apples in the game. And Pierre Engvall with 2 apples in that game, all right? Now, the next game for the Leafs was supposed to be Monday against New Jersey at home, but obviously with the whole mandate and the whole restrictions and then not having American teams in the building at Scotiabank Arena, even though the Raptors are doing it, so I don't really see the point. It's the NHL, I guess. The Leafs and Devils game is not happening. It's postponed. So, the next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they head to New York to take on the Rangers. It's not till Wednesday night. That team in New York is damn good, and we know that firsthand with seeing Shesterkin the first 2 games of the season. I think he played the first game and was absolutely ridiculous, and the Leafs barely won the second game, so it was a wild, wild, wild time against the Rangers. Going to be a tough one in New York at MSG. 7:30 puck drop there as the boys look for back-to-back wins on the road against some really tough teams. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game this evening, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game today. And yeah, I'm just going to put this on because I need it after that. I mean, oh my God, that thing tuckered me out this game. Just watching it made me sweat. You know? I want to get your guys' thoughts, comments down below, Twitter's down below, follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. To follow up, if you have not done so already, go do so. All the links are down in the description. And I will talk to you guys Raptors position on Monday night as they head to Miami to take on Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. So it's just going to be an interesting time seeing Kyle not in a Raptors uniform. It's going to be quite ugly if I'm not mistaken, you know, if I can say so myself. But for the Toronto Maple Leafs, their next contest that they're actually going to play is on Wednesday night at MSG against the New York Rangers. 7:30 puck drop there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.